My things that I've realized about myself and in regards to my spiritual journey and like what I need to work on or grow through or kind of like work through is that I form strong emotional attachments to people. Like if I meet you and I really like you, or if you do something for me, that I find to just be a really endearing thing. I create that, like, that's an everlasting impression on me. And so I create emotional attachments with people. And sometimes I feel like these emotional attachments that I create are in my head. And, sometimes you create attachments to people who they mean well, but they don't always have your best interests at heart. So one of the most difficult things that I've struggled with on my spiritual journey is learning how to create healthy attachments to people and not become codependent on relationships, right? So being codependent would mean, like, you seek validation, or um it could just be different things for different people, right? Like if you're a person that's like myself, you're empathetic. When you meet people and genuinely like somebody, and the vibe or the energy is there, especially someone who's very conscious of the fact that they're aware of um their attachments and how they form relationships with people. It's easy to do one or two things. A is to become completely detached and, not know how to respond when you're dealing with people that you really do like, and hope that it turns into something long term, whether it's in whatever type of relationship, whether it's work, friend, um or like a romantic thing, right? Or two, what you do is you become codependent, and then you either find faults or you see no faults, right? And the thing is, this is the key, is to know that everybody has their no one is perfect, right? So even being very conscious and aware of yourself and of others, you still have to realize that nobody is perfect. And so the best thing that I found when making new friends or just forming relationships with people aside from romantic relationships is it's just it's kind of like you take it day by day or take it as it is, and you just allow people to be who they are, right? Because you have to remember that we belong to nobody. So even in romantic relationships, right? The thing that separates consciousness and awareness from operating in codependent relationships is you have to understand that nobody belongs to you. And when you fully understand that we belong to nobody and we're our own free people, that if someone chooses to be loyal to you, that's their choice, right? People are allowed to live however they choose to, and that's according to their life's plan, purpose, alignment, soul assignment, right? And so it's allowing it, you have to be open to knowing that you're going to experience people and to experience them and to love them for that experience. And if you see the relationship turning sour, knowing how to pull or detach before things get too crazy. That doesn't mean ghost someone or not communicate or talk to them, but depending upon the situation and what's going on, it's up to you as the individual to recognize patterns, right? Because a lot of we all experience people in patterns in different ways. Just how the universe communicates with us, we experience people in life this same way. Life is about patterns, tests, just being able to see things in a different light as you're growing, right? Because the same situations come around, they just look different depending upon which level you're accessing next. And so it's really important to use our discernment to understand, right, when we're forming relationships and partnerships with people, to um not judge harshly, and it's okay to form relationships and it's okay to be dependent, but you also have to know when that relationship is providing a safe place for you to be vulnerable, and then you in turn give that, right? So it's all about equal give and take. And then if you start feeling like the relationship is not serving your highest purpose, then you have to assess that, right? And by assessing that fully, that's you allowing the next person or that individual that you're dealing with to say, hey, maybe, this is bothering me, or maybe they're going through something. And so you learn how to kind of pull back without bombarding them, chasing them, hindering them, putting pressure on them. And I don't want to say hindering them, but just hovering over that person, right? Because we have to give space to people to allow them to grow, because we are, always growing. So it's just I feel like there's three things to be really mindful of when dealing with people. Making sure there's reciprocity in the relationships that you're building. And making sure that it's a safe place to provide whatever it is that you need, whether that's vulnerability or having an emotional safe place, whatever it is that you require in that relationship that you're dealing with, making sure that you two are both on the same page. You can't go wrong from there, but it's also about just creating space. Create space for you, create space for them, and allowing it to grow, and then being able to have healthy conversations when need be. So I just feel like, I just wanted to share that. And I feel like that's a really good rule of thumb to follow by. You guys let me know what you think. If you want to share any tips in regards to this video or anything else that I've posted, or anything else that you'd like to share, please do so in the comments below. Thank you guys for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your likes. I am truly grateful, and I enjoy the journey. And I hope you're enjoying your journey too. All right. If you guys want to contact me, talk to me, want personal readings or anything like that, I am available, and I would love to be of service to you. Make sure that you email me at houseofkendra1, that's HAUSOFKENDRA, the number 1 at yahoo.com. Thank you guys so much for watching and tuning in. I'll see you guys later. Peace. Namaste.